Hello everyone, today's video is going to be day 5 of our Escape from Tarkov Standard Edition playthrough. Now just a reminder that this series is live stream, so if you want to catch those when they go up, make sure you hit that bell button so you get notified of when we go live. Also, if you're trying to watch the full VOD of this episode unedited, make sure you check out that blue join button down below because channel members have access to the VODs. But anyways guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to use SCAVS to read the map, what they mean, where they should be, and how you can use them to your advantage. So we're going to show you a couple of examples this video. But as always guys, I hope you do enjoy today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and enjoy the show. It'll be a great time. Raid Shadow Legends. Nah, but for real, Eve is great. I've been playing, that's like, aside from the streams and editing up the stream videos, I've just been chugging Eve. Been so much fun. Big fan of your SA58. Yeah, that SA58 is like the MVP of the series. Alright. Server feels pretty good today. We're looking for morphines and scav kills. Yeah, my frames feel really good today. I'm feeling, I think it's gonna be a good day for Tarkov. I really do. But we gotta be kind of careful here. There's a player spawn on my front over here. There's also another player spawn back there on the right. Players can also spawn in Big Red proper, so... Usually on customs, off the break, you don't want to be making too much noise or moving too fast, because a lot of stuff can happen in customs on the break. Sounds like it's near dorms. It's not close enough for me to be worried about. If the shots are far, try to identify where they're coming from, but don't let it slow you down too much. As I've said before in the previous episodes, you always want to make sure that, you know, yeah, you're going to get spooked when you hear gunshots and grenades the first times you play. But once you understand, like, distances and how far certain... Whoa, lag. How far certain things are from you, don't let, like, far noises slow you down at all. So in Tarkov, you're constantly, there's a constant equation you're always trying to figure out, which is speed over stealth. In certain areas, making less noise is better, and in certain areas, making more noise but going fast is better. Usual rule of thumb is that, like, if you're exposed, no cover in the open, a lot of ground to cover, you want to do it fast. If there's too many angles for you to cover, do it fast. The only really time you need to worry about being quiet is if you think that there's a player nearby, you're trying to stalk someone, or you're trying to hide. But, you know, otherwise it's just a constant pendulum of trying to balance how much noise you're making and how fast you're moving throughout the map. The game feels like it's running better after this patch, like compared to the last couple of streams. So I'm not complaining so far. We're also running a pretty light kit, so I'm not noticing anything with the weight system yet. So, like, this is a great example, right? I could be quiet and cross that really slowly. But, you know, that's kind of a death sentence to walk slow on the metal there. And you'll come up with your own, like, ways you want to do things. There's not really too many... There's not too many objective right or wrong answers to problems in Tarkov. I thought that was a player, but then he started walking like a really weird straight line, and that's usually how you tell how it's a player or a scav, is player movement. Like, scavs will walk like this, like just straight, and then they'll turn, and they'll just walk. You can tell they're walking like robots. Like, they'll do this, and then they do that, and then they'll like look over here. Whereas players are a lot more jittery. We actually need that for a quest. And you'll just learn what players look like based off of movement eventually. It's just a thing you get used to seeing. We made noise, so I kind of want to get away from this area. Remember that every time you shoot, even if it's a suppressed weapon, almost especially if it's a suppressed weapon, it's like ringing a dinner bell. Because, like, people want that loot of yours. But as I was saying, every player will come up with their own way, their own play style, their own decisions to make. There's very, very rarely a definitive answer to a lot of problems. Can't tell if that's a dead scav sniper up there. We just caught a snap, so we're moving fast. We want to break line of sight, so we want to push to heavy brush. Because I don't really know. That was a silent shot. And that nade was back there. So, like, I want to be pretty careful here, because I don't know where that snap came from. I just know it was at me. Or at least in my area, because of the suppression effect that I got. That little flash. So there's someone silenced in third story dorms. You can hear the gunfire that hit the wall in there. So there's 3 ways to get into this building. There's an entry on my side. I think it's SCAVS boss. There's an entry on my side. It sounds like it's outside, so we might be able to catch a shot here. Yeah, that door. That's where he went in. Fuck, we missed an opportunity there. I think I hit him once, so he's in there. We're gonna loop around. I don't want to be here. Oh fuck. Oh fuck my life. Oh, we're dead. I think we're dead. Painkiller first before you stop the bleeding. Kick out the mag. He's coming for me on this side. Oh, I hit him like 3 solid times. I whiffed that. I should have waited for him to get closer on the wall, but I thought I had a good shot on the lead guy. So we got caught in a really weird spot with that one dude behind us, and we ran into the 3. I wonder if we dropped anyone there. Oh, first round of the day. You gotta get those. You gotta get those chills out. How many shots did we land? So usually the first round of the day is going to be your worst. Just you're not used to it. You're not warmed up yet. And that first adrenaline kick from your first firefight during your first raid is usually the heaviest. So it can definitely give you some jitters. In this case, it definitely clogged up my thinking. I was not playing as well as I should have, and I made a couple of hasty plays, and we paid for it. So that's just good on the other players. They got aggressive when they needed to, and they pushed us around the corner. So definitely good play on him. But we're going to roll back into customs, and we actually make up for our first raid pretty nicely in this next one. Alright, nothing you can do about it but learn and try to get in the next raid. I'm going to check to see if there's a flash drive here. There's not, but we'll check the duffel. Sugar's good. Gauge is also good. What is this? Dry fuel's good too. So pretty good duffel bag. Duffel bags usually have really good loot that you can sell or use for quest items. We're gonna try to avoid dorms because we have no reason to go in there. That was also a mistake for the first raid. We're not looking for player kills. There's no reason for us to fuck around near dorms. So that's over here. Two options. I can stay here and wait for him to come to me, or I can try to get up on power tower and look down again. The third worst option is to push the bridge and try to get a fast peek on him. I don't want to stick around too long on this bridge though. This bridge lets you see a lot, but it also means that other players can see you. A lot of nades going off, actually. Yeah, if we're gonna do this, we should do this fast. Just want to get a peek in here, see if I can get an angle. Dude, it's a dead raid. Where are all the scavs? I need scav kills. Gotta get off this. I think we're gonna cut through the center of the map and just work our way to Big Red, camp it out, and get our scav kills. That's usually where I like to get my scav kills done on customs. Always check for sniper scav on top of the pipe. Oh, we're getting some scav kills, which is good. Gonna quickly check pockets and stuff like that. The Triton here. Alright. We're gonna move from the gunshots. Once again, you're ringing a dinner bell. You want to get out of that spot. While we're in this little pocket, I'm gonna top this off just because we are only rocking 3 mags. Okay. Sometimes players will like to chill near this wall. I'm looking to see if Sniper Scav is still up. If he's still up, it means that no one's really pushed the L. Usually you have to kill Sniper Scav if you're going through there. This is a really quiet raid, and you guys all know how much I hate quiet raids. Just can't tell what's going on. Just things to be cognizant of. Okay, so Sniper Scav is still up. That's good news for us. Because that means that no one's come through that L. So we have the option to keep him alive and use him as an early warning system. Or drop him for our scav kill quest. I think we're gonna keep him alive for now. Just use him as like an early warning system. While we loot these guys, and then if we push out and get an angle, we can drop him. Yeah, right now you're seeing why M80 is so nice. Like, if they aren't wearing armor, it's a one-tap to the chest, to the thorax. So M80 definitely a round that you should be looking into if you're looking for budget builds. It's cheap, gets the job done, and it'll smack. Even if you're wearing armor, if you can land a couple good shots, it will smack. So right now we just gotta be careful we don't walk into Sniper Scav's line of sight. But this corner around my right should be clear because Sniper Scav has eyes on that. He's wearing nods. He's not gonna fall down again. He's wearing nods. I don't know why, but Sniper Scav's wearing nods. So you can see like the thought process behind leaving Sniper Scav alive and why he's such a big tell on the map. Is because if he's alive, he's usually hovering around this side. Which means that if he's dead, some players have come through here. Alright, let's on the other side here. I want to push out and beat him to this corner before I get locked in here. So I want to push out of this real fast. Because I do not want to get trapped in there. He's really close. There's still scav up, so I don't really need to push this fast. Like right here. I'm gonna let this scav bait him. He's a pretty big boy. Holy shit. Where's he going? I gotta go all the way down here. He's down there in the pipe somewhere. Where'd this guy fucking squirt to? We could try the really weird thing of going wide right, but we're really exposed from that, so I'm just gonna try to sneak up center. Try to listen for him to move. There's one of them. So I think it's a 2-stack, a big boy and a small boy. Big boy's probably ahead, so I'm gonna... That shadow scared the fuck out of me. I'm gonna try to stalk up behind the small boy. I'm assuming the big boy's ahead because you rarely send your noob friend up front, you know what I mean? And because it's a noob player, I'm assuming that he's gonna stop to loot the bodies to get his noob friend some loot. We gotta displace. His big friend's gonna be looking for us now. So I can't continue pushing that angle. Yeah, there's the big boy. Oh, fuck. We're gonna pre-pop a med. See if we can catch a cheeky angle here. Got him. Alright, so I kind of knew that angle would work because who the fuck would ever think to go over on the right flank to push out on a shot? So that's probably the 2-stack. That was a big boy we saw earlier, and he was babying the smaller guy. This body's in the open. There's no point taking our time to loot this. The longer we wait, the more time we leave for players to join us and to try to cherry pick us. So we're gonna want to grab this stuff fast and get the fuck out. There's no reason to slow loot any of this. We're gonna drop this stuff and pick up... I dropped the splint, which is not the best, but fuck it. We have to do this fast because we rang the dinner bell with all that goddamn noise. It's gonna be 5. Do you have anything important in here? No. Okay. We're just gonna take this extract right here. All right. And we're out. So, bringing it back with a strong round 2. Yeah, so seeing that noob player told me so much information. Seeing the noob player lets me know, like, it's at least a 2-stack, and because of how big that first player was, I know that he's most likely Bambiing that second player in, or showing that second player the game. What that tells me is that the bigger player is always going to be in front of the smaller player, and they're probably going to be working it pretty slow, letting that smaller guy pick up all the scav loot, because he's trying to get him all geared up or get his quest done or whatever. So the group's going to move slow, big guy's going to be in front. That tells me a lot and lets me work the situation. If I follow the small guy in, because the small guy is really new to the game, he's probably not going to hear me too much and not really going to know what to do. Unfortunately, he did have that like random intuition to look behind him and saw me, but we were able to drop him fast. The immediate decision after dropping that small player is to double back, because that big boy up front is immediately going to turn around and look for your dumbass because you just cracked off like 5 loud M1A rounds. So there's the choice to pull back right there was incredibly important, because otherwise you're going to have this big boy with a Gen 4 and an Alton rushing straight at you, and there was no way we were going to win that fight head to head. So I pull back, pre-pop the pain in case he zeroes out my leg. And then I kind of knew just from how aggressive this guy was playing. And if you're wearing an Alton and a Gen 4, you're kind of going big dick already. I kind of had the feeling he was going to push into me, right? Because when you put that kind of armor on and you're not that experienced in the game, you feel invincible, right? You put an Alton on, you put a big piece of armor on, you're going to try to rush whatever you can because you feel safe. So I went for a weird peek on the push, and I catch him in the open, pushing across that completely open slope, which was the complete wrong play on his part. He should have backed up, went around the right, and caught me on the low ground. But for some reason, he thought he was really strong, committed to the downward push, and I was able to outplay him on the right flank. So that was a really good fight. I felt really good about that one. We actually used our brain, and I hope you guys can learn from that fight. But let's kit up and head back into customs. We still got scavs to kill. So So after catching a groove on that last round, we decided to switch it up, and instead of going to customs, we're going to scav in on reserve. Now we haven't really scavved in too much on this account, mainly because I believe that scavving is for learning and if you really need the money. I think that progressing your main PMC is just so important. But anyways, we're going to switch it up, hop into reserve, which we have not played on this account yet, and see what kind of trouble we can get into. See, I don't really farm items in this game. I just play the game and I'll buy what I need off of the money. If I really do need to farm items, I'll just scav run in on an interchange, grab some stuff and get out. But that's only if I need the cash. I'm not too concerned about like hoarding money in this game. Because at the end of the day, like this is all gonna get wiped. Like if there are persistent servers, then maybe I would be a little bit more inclined to farm money. But meh. Alright, what's going on here? That sounds like it's in the barracks. What do we have? Okay, and this is what? This is an AKM? Alright. We're gonna see if we can cherry pick this fight. What are we loaded with? Ugh. Oh, we got trash ammo. Alright, we're gonna have to get real lucky here. Yeah. You could say that like my playstyle is somewhere in between that of a Chad and a rat. Because I'm the economical Chad. I'm the financially responsible Chad. And the confident rat. I might get dropped right here. I want to get across this fast. There's a body in the train station, which is really weird. I use this. So I don't know who he was shooting. But he's dead. I think he was shooting someone on the outside cut here. Might have been a raider, honestly. I can't tell if that's a player or a raider. There's also someone on top. There's a lot of fucking activity right now, boys. We're gonna flank around and try to get on top of this guy. Unless he exposes himself right here. I don't know if we headshot him. We might have. It looked like a pretty clean shot. Gonna circle all the way around. Going through this courtyard is usually a fucking death sentence. I don't think there's any world in which we full auto this AK with no stock. Where's this guy's body? It'd be right here-ish, right? I don't think we got him. Oh, we did get him. Okay, all right. That's a much better gun than the one we have now, but there's something shooting at me, but I really need this. Please tell me you have bullets in here. All right. So there's someone still in. It's really a bad idea to re-peek this. I'm trying to figure out where he's at. So he's not on the top. You can get onto this banister sometimes. He's got to be like inside the ground floor. I need the rest of this guy's bullets though, so I might just chance this and hope he doesn't see me. We should be okay, assuming he has his graphics at what they should be. This is level 3 too, right? Which one has more health? We're gonna take the Zuck. We're doing the wrong thing. We need to check this. No, go in here, please. Put that on. Yes, this is what I need. Thank you. All right, we're switching guns. Oh God, what is this site? This is the squad insurgent site. I'm gonna get off this hill. Holy fuck. That's we don't want to peek at. He knows where we're at, and I think that's a Vepr Hunter. And you guys all know how M80 hits, and it slaps hard. We don't have any bandages. So if we fight this, we're gonna take a different angle and fight it. Let's make sure this guy's loaded. Just scanning all this side before I decide to peek over. We're really exposed here. We need to not do this. We're gonna try to peek him from the lav. Oh my God, what is this? I've never used this. Oh my God, this is atrocious. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kill anyone with this. I want to be fast up here. You can hit F on something and then go prone immediately after if you click it fast enough. And it'll get your character... Yeah, we really don't want to be standing here. So we're going to close this. If you hit F and then your prone button, you'll loot it while you're prone. Which is a pretty handy trick. I hear something? We could go into the tower, but I never used the VSS, so I don't really know what the ranging on this is like. I'm kind of hesitant to go too far away with this. That's a scav. Holy boy, that drop. I hit him. Is it AI scavs in there that are shooting at me then? It might be. Well, the range on this is suboptimal. We're going to... Can this go in here? No, it cannot. Okay, alright. I've got Scavland, sewer manhole, hole in the fence by mountains. But yeah, as I was saying, interchange versus reserve. Depends on your playstyle and what you like more, sneaking around or the open combat. I personally like open combat more because it gives you more options. Factory, you're nuts if you like factory, dude. Why is there a black bar to stop people from trying to stream snipe? Yeah, we grabbed a VSS, so it's decent money. I was hoping we could have gotten like an ADAR and AK or something else. So we didn't really get too much else besides those 2 rifles that we did end up selling for money, but we survived. And as you guys know, that's one of the most important parts of Tarkov. Even if you're making a little bit at a time, so long as you're surviving, you're always going to be positive. So we're going to roll now into a PMC raid on Interchange after we kitted out a custom ADAR. And unfortunately, this one goes a little sideways. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. We're at 1,500 viewers. This is the most viewers we've had. Every live stream we've done of this Tarkov account, the numbers have just been increasing. You guys are fucking amazing. I love every single one of you. Like, we're gaining so many, like, viewers, and it's crazy. Like, 200 new viewers every single time we stream. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for becoming all my channel members watching. Thank you guys so much. If you're looking to become a channel member, check out that blue join button down below. Yeah, thank you for watching, sharing the stream, chatting. Hope you guys are learning, enjoying it. It's been fun. And if you want to play with me, I know I don't really do too many like group Tarkov streams, but I've been playing a ton of EVE Online in my free time, like so much, dude. We're gonna build an empire. So join us! !EVE. Just hop in the Discord, discord.gg/Karmakut. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate that. You guys are awesome. So we got that juicy loot spawn again. So we're gonna check the loot. We're gonna check the loot. Give me the loot. What's in crate number 1? Some semi-useful stuff, I guess. What's in crate number 2? Some okay useful stuff again. One thing I do want to be careful is there is a player spawn on the far deep right. And if he wants loot, he's gonna come over here too. The good news behind that is that like the only players that are gonna walk backwards away from the mall and try to come for this loot are gonna be poor players like me. So I don't really have to be too worried about a big boy coming this way. Because if you're rocking big kit, you're not walking backwards through spawn to get the tiniest bit of loot. If someone walks up on me, it's gonna be another poor boy. Mori's good. Pineapple's good. What's that? That's okay. Actually, I'm gonna put this in here because it's small. I don't want to use up my entire big slot for that. Was that PS? What is this? 545 PS? No. Okay. So I got 2 more crates. Let's see what's behind crate number 4. Yeah, you need to be hitting these. If you're a new account and you're skipping out on these 5 ones on interchange, you're doing something wrong. All right, one more stash. Check our right here in case there is a poor boy coming up to try to yoink our loot, but the odds of that are pretty low. And just like off hitting these 5 stashes, you're like pretty full on your inventory, and you can pull some pretty expensive stuff out of here. So even if you scav in and you just come here and extract, like, worth. Going late, 1, less players to deal with, less chads because they're all gonna kill each other, but bad because you don't have good situational awareness of what's going on. So you really need to be careful because people can be set up in corners watching ills, and you don't know because you come late. So you have to take it a little bit slower, but it is comparatively safer. That sounds like it's right up here, so we might be coming in behind someone. I want to push fast before he can finish that fight. You always want to try to catch fights in transit and third party on when they're fighting, or when they're looting. But if you wait too long, you lose that window of opportunity. Their gun's gonna be back up. They're gonna be more aware again, and you're fucked. So we're gonna quietly go up. Don't ever go up the escalators here. There's no reason to go up the center stairs. Otherwise, you'll clank, clank, clank all the way up the metal. Fuck. That's sketchy. I don't know why he's walking like that. I can't tell if that was a player or a scav, so we're gonna punch out on the right, flank it. I don't want to go in through that same vector that I just shot that guy from. So if there's another player, he's looking in the tech room, so it's probably in the tech room. So we're gonna punch out far on the right. That guy didn't have anything juicy, like he's not wearing a helmet, he was wearing like a small bag or something. I'm not too worried about looting that guy, so if I miss out on that loot, that's fine. But if I can get a better opportunity and position on this guy in the computer room, that's worth the trade. I highly doubt that small boy that I popped, could have even be a scav, has anything of value. I'm more worried about the unknown threat. So, as a new player, another important lesson, learn when certain loot just... Alright. He's wearing armor, I think. It's a player scav? No, it's just a normal scav. Alright, we made a ton of noise. We're gonna double back and get out. 15,000 rubles, though. Okay. Want to get out of the danger zone, or the area where I made a ton of sound. What I'm thinking now is that I've lost all control over computer guy. So, 2 options here. I can either try to loop back and get that poor boy's kit, or I can just keep pushing for wherever I want to go. I need to get my quest item in the computer room, so we might push it. We might push it. Okay, so we're actually gonna loop back and double back. Hey, Higgins, thanks for the bands. We're gonna double back because I need to get into that room for my quest. But we're gonna go all the way around. Alright, usually you never want to stop and be quiet right there, but I thought I heard something. So like, if you hear something, stop, 0 silence, or 0 noise, and listen for footsteps, and then keep moving. Because like, the last thing you want to do is like, be slow walking in the center of the goddamn store like that, and then get clapped because you're trying to listen. Just do it fast if you're in the open like that. But like, look, we spent like, what? A couple minutes in on this map, and we're already like at a full backpack full of like useful stuff. Maybe not the most expensive things, but a lot of Tarkov is just not being greedy, right? Because if you do a couple of runs like that, you get your bag full of useful stuff, crafting stuff, and stuff that sells decently, and you survive, and you keep doing those and spending more time in raid, you'll make a good amount of profit, and it's a lot less frustrating than rushing in or getting greedy and staying and dying for high tier loot. It's just your natural progression of things, right? When you start learning the map and getting a little bit more confident, for sure, stick around, go for the high tier loot. But in the beginning, just be okay with getting what you can. Don't be greedy. There's no reason to be greedy. So I'm still a little sketched out here. I'm gonna see now. We put on our detective hat and try to see if we can figure out what happened here. If we go into this room and there are things open, items looted, etc., we know that the player was in here and we dropped the scav that was on the outside. I think it was a scav on the outside and the player came through here and looted all this. Because there's always like 1 or 2 scavs that spawn over here. So there's a solid chance he could be in this next room. So we're gonna kind of quick peek. If he's in here, he's on the left. Seems clear. All right, we're gonna check a computer, see if it's been opened. Yeah, it's been opened. So that was most likely a scav on the outside. And a player came through and looted. So you gotta be able to do some detective work. That means that coming out this side is probably gonna be safe because the player would have ran out the back. Holy shit, there's so many bots. Unless this was a second player? No, that... Oh, wait, this guy just got looted. Alright. I don't know what that was all about. I wanna go up and try to get better res before I go over here. Don't stay still when you're up, like, peeking your head over things, because it's a great way to get snapped, like how I just snapped that last guy. If you're in a spot with your head peeking over, you gotta move, even if it's just the tiniest amount, or you will 100% catch a round to the face. Alright, I want to check if these are players or scavs. These are player scavs? No, these are level 35. What the fuck? Alright, so I'm gonna show you a little loot trick. We're gonna throw all this stuff in this guy's bag. Alright, it's full. We're gonna drop. We're gonna drop the oat flakes. Drop this, not worth much. Drop. Put this, grab this, put that here. This is what? What level armor is this? Okay, I'm so confused at what the fuck happened here. I'm pretty confused, but we're just gonna do that. This is what, level 3? Level 4? Okay, so we will have to do an armor swap if we have time. I'm gonna body check this guy first. Sure, I've got ammo. Alright, we're clear. This was a level 35. Dude, what the hell are you guys doing? What are you clowns doing? I don't get it. I totally thought they were playing like scavs, dude. I totally thought it was a scav. Alright, what's in your rig? AK mags? What happened here? I'm so confused. Alright, we're gonna do an armor swap here. Yoink that. We could even be even more greedy. Okay. We're gonna grab our manifest and extract. Totally forgot to get the manifest. Okay. Fuck! Stutter! Oh my god! Holy shit, Tarkov! Oh my fuck! I can't believe you still have stutters. I can't believe you have not fixed this problem. This wipe was going so well, and then every patch after the wipe, the stutters kept getting worse and worse. Oh. That shit is so tilting. You have no idea. Oh, that first guy was a player. So we drop. No, that looks. Who has a last name VDV? Is that a real last name? Is this real life? Oh my god. I think the better play there. All right, so let's break that down. Number one, I fucked up and didn't grab the manifest. So if I grabbed the manifest the first time going through, I wouldn't have needed to go back into the room. That's the first mistake. The second mistake is when I threw the frag. Now you guys all know that, like, when I talk about frag grenades, you throw the frag, it gets them to move, drop their angle, and then you can push, or it just drops them from holding whatever they're holding. So when you throw that nade, two options. Option one, push him. Option two, pull back. The thing that fucked me up there was that I threw the nade and I did neither of those. I tried to pop a PK. So the right play would have been either to frag him, and even though I'm bleeding and everything, push him as he's running away and get him while he's running, or throw the nade and go back out the door I came through. But I totally fucked up, and I popped a painkiller and pushed him, but didn't really push him, and it got all fucked up there, and the stutter didn't help at all. So this was just one of those raids where you make a couple bad mistakes, the game fights you a little bit, and you die. And you're going to have these raids, especially with Tarkov being in early access and it having so much popularity these days. A lot of these issues are probably still going to be there for the short term. So there's nothing you can do but learn from the mistakes that you made, try to figure out what went wrong and how you can prevent it, and accept that sometimes the game is just going to get you killed. But with that out of the way, this is the last couple of raids that we had. We just pretty much were doing some interchange farming, getting some loot on the underground, as well as getting some of our quest items. We did manage to drop one other player. That might have been a big boy over there. Rick Savage, $100. Keep up the great videos, man. Seriously, good stuff. You guys are endlessly supportive and wholesome. You guys are the fucking best. But for the most part, what was happening on this live stream was just, we were at 1,800 viewers. We were getting massive amounts of donations. I'll throw a couple of the names of the super chatters up here right now. And we got so much love, so much support. It was so wholesome. You guys really, really came out this stream. And I just have to say thank you to you all, the ones that have been joining me on the live streams, commenting, writing in the chat, sharing the video, subscribing, all the noob subs. You are amazing. Like, you guys are absolutely so freaking wholesome. The stream was one of the best experiences I've had in my whole career as a content creator, and I'm looking forward to so many more. So thank you for making this live stream so amazing, so special. This was probably my best and most favorite live stream in my entire career so far. So thank you so much, guys, for coming out. I really do appreciate it. But that's pretty much all I got for today. The last 3 raids were not really that interesting because I was so taken away by the chat and by the donations. I just could not really focus and give good commentary. But thanks so much for watching the video, guys. I hope you do enjoy. Tomorrow we will be streaming day 6 of this series, so I hope you do come out and watch. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell button so you get notified of when that stream's going live. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and learned how to use SCAVS to read the map. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.